What's up, guys? So I actually was doing my makeup and getting ready to head out soon, and I decided, you know what, I'm using some of my favorite products, so I might as well go ahead and share with you guys my favorites. And this is like not just from November or December, this is from the entire year of 2018. The things that I have been loving. Some stuff wasn't from like starting from January and loving it all the way through the year, but there are things that I really fell in love with and I feel like are like going to continue to be in my like regimen. I have one more step to do in this makeup routine. So one thing that I do, and I'm gonna take off my glasses so that I can do it, is I definitely think it's really important to set your foundation or makeup in general. PixieBeauty.com. You can get this stuff from Target as well. This is the makeup fixing mist. As you can tell, I am literally at the very end. Now I got this, I believe, in June or July of this year, and it lasts me this long, and I literally use it basically like every day. I was on the fence about buying this because it was so pricey, but I kept hearing great things about it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead. So I think the video is called like I bit the bullet, or yeah, I bit the bullet and bought my makeup faves or something like that. And this is one of those pricey things. So I just shake it up. I mean, there's not like a lot in here anyway. And then I like literally mist my entire face. So yeah, I saturate my face like this. And for me to do all those mists and it literally still, it's still some in there. Like I feel like this will last me like 2 weeks probably. It's crazy. I think it's the way that it like dispersed too. And then I use 2 setting sprays because I'm that extra and I get really oily and I don't want my like makeup sliding all around. So I use this NYX one. This is the Dewy Finish Spray. This is really great. I do not want for my face to get so matte and ashy looking and like dead looking. So I spray this one on top as well. And like I said, I definitely drench my entire face so you can see how it looks now. Now, the technique that I use that is also a favorite, I got it from this YouTuber. Her name is Jeremy, or yeah, Jemery, something like that. And she just blow dries her setting spray into her face, and it sets her foundation, it sets everything, it makes the like powdery dust go away. So I'm gonna do that now. So legit, it like makes me kind of have like a glow. I feel like it works well with my like highlight as well. So the spray and then like heating it up kind of, but also like drying it with the blow dryer. I don't know what it is, but it just makes my face look more dewy and just looks, it just looks great. So I don't have that like casket ready ashy. Well, starting with primers, the 2 primers that I've been using the most are these. The first one is from Cover FX. Now I did use this one before, and I had like a little sample, so I knew that I would love it. So I got this one, which is, you know, still a travel size smaller version, and it is this right here. This works really well if you apply a translucent powder on top of it just to kind of set it in and then apply your foundation. I absolutely love using this. The next one that I discovered this year is this CoverGirl True Blend. This is the face primer for oily skin. I do like this. It is like really runny kind of. It's like a lotion almost, which I like. I don't like silicone based primers usually. One of my favorite foundations this year that I discovered is this Revlon Colorstay Full Coverage Foundation. This is pretty full coverage. The color I'm using is in Matte 420, which is a mahogany color. It says it's supposed to be for 24-hour use. I think that this does last a long time. However, the mahogany color is not my shade. It is a shade darker, I believe. So I would love to try like the shade before this one. However, I feel like this shade just, I don't know, it does something to my skin. Like I just love like that darker look. So I tend to put it on the outside portions of my face, and then I'll go in with my Clinique usually in the inner portions, and this is another fave of mine. So this Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer is really great. I actually have used this also as just a concealer, which has been really great. I like this foundation, but I like it when I mix it with other things. I'm not too fond of it by itself because I feel like it kind of makes me have this a little bit of an ashier look. I think the undertones in this one are not like perfectly matched to my skin. I kind of jumped on a bandwagon this year with foundation sticks, and I tried out the Maybelline Fit Me. This is the Shine Free Balance and Foundation. I like this one definitely. I literally don't have much left on this one. I think the color is pretty good. I think that it's very hard to set it because I feel like it does slip throughout the day, so that is a con for this one. But the color, as soon as you put it on, like if you're just like literally running like 1 or 2 errands and you're gonna be out only for like a few hours, you're good. But an all-day foundation, this is not an all-day foundation. I definitely can't wear this like forever. So that's the only con. But this one, however, is the Maybelline Super Stay multi-use foundation stick. I don't know what is on here, but it's like some feathers or something, but this foundation is actually really great. I love the like way that it works. It blends in really well. As you can see, like I have like nothing left. I would have to like dig it out. It's really great. I feel like it doesn't last long though. That's why I don't have much. I feel like I didn't even get a chance to really use this as much as I wanted to, because it just literally was gone after like maybe a few uses. I, however, tried to use this sponge and I'm not a fan of the sponge. It's too small, maybe to get in like the nooks and crannies, but I just went on ahead and used my own foundation sponges and, you know, brushes and stuff. But this is a really great product. I love it. I just wish that there was more in there. I was really on a kick of trying to find a good foundation this year, because I felt like I just didn't have one that really matched my skin tone, and I also felt like I was super oily at one point. But I think because my diet a little bit changed, my oily skin wasn't as crazy this year, or at least towards the middle to end of the year. But I found this Milani foundation. I actually have been wanting to try this for a while, and I never could find my shade. So I'm in the color Chestnut. This is the 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I just use it as a foundation. I don't think it's like concealer worthy or anything like that, but it's really good. I love the color payoff. I love how it blends. I love how it stays. I think it's just a really great product. So I definitely will be using this in 2019. Of course, my holy grail L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation is always going to make a favorite of mine. I've been using this for years actually, and I love it. I'm always in between 111 and 112, leaning more closer to 111. So I like to also use these two together because that darker and lighter shade together really mixes well with my skin tone to make kind of like a perfect look. So loving that. Translucent powders. So I discovered this year Laura Mercier. I had heard a lot about it, and then I heard that they came out with this darker one. This is a translucent powder, but this is in medium deep. I love this stuff. I could use this stuff, put a concealer on, which was what I did today. I don't even have on like a super crazy foundation look, so I put on concealer to just spot correct any darkness and everything like that, and any blemishes, and then I put this pressed powder on top of it, or loose powder on top of it, and it just basically that's all I needed. You know, it's really great. So I am really excited about this. This is like a travel size. Next powder that I discovered this year is the Revolution. This is the luxury baking powder. This powder is a dupe for, I believe, the Sasha Buttercup powder. I got this from Ulta and I do like it. I think that it is a really nice banana-y type color, but then it also gives you more like terracotta, and I believe that's what the name of this one is. The shade is terracotta, and it's a really nice color for a brown skinned person who's trying to bake underneath their eyes and all that type of stuff, but I don't like to bake with this. I feel like when I leave it on for longer than 2 minutes or so, it definitely gives me this super powdery look. It's hard to get rid of it. I don't know if it's just not meshing well with my concealers that I've been using, but I literally just have to dust this on and dust it off. One thing that I've been loving to do is wear a like nude color liner on my wet line, and I feel like it really opens up the eye. It really brightens the eyes, and it makes you know, my eyes pop basically. I have tried using the white one, but I think the white one definitely is a little more harsh. I feel like that's for like lighter skin tones and like maybe even fair people, but this nude color is bomb underneath in that waterline. So the one I'm using is from Wet n Wild. It is called, I believe it's called, oh, Calling Your Buff. I'm loving using this Essence makeup brand. This mascara literally is really, really great. So I use the one that's the big Get Big Lashes Triple Black. It's in this purple like packaging. And then also this Essence Get Big Lashes Volume Curl is my newer one, and I love this one. This one is really great. It also, the curve of the wand, and let me show you real quick, is really great. I feel like I kind of showed this in a video before, but since we're talking about favorites, might as well show you guys. And just that curve, it just gets right into the lash, and it's super wet. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, like I hate a dry mascara. I feel like it's not doing anything, and it just dries out quickly because it's already dry, whereas these are very liquidy, and I feel like they just really elongate the lashes and they make them really nice and dark. And one of my most favorite things to do is highlight. I feel like it just makes your face glow. I just love that glow that highlighter gives you, and the one I've been using the most is this Milani one. This is called the Strobe Light Instant Glow Powder. I'm using it in glowing number 4, and I get a lot of compliments on my highlighter and stuff like that, and they're like, oh my god, I see your highlighter from across the room. And it's this one. It is beautiful. It's just absolutely beautiful, and I believe this will look really good on any skin tone for sure. This is quite new actually. It's blush, and I used to be like a heavy blush wearer. Like I would wear it so crazily. Looking back at pictures, I was like a clown. It was crazy. Like I was just overdoing it when it came to blush. But then I started getting colors that I felt really meshed with my skin tone. So I was getting like more like brownie peachy colors and stuff like that. So I came across this one later in the year actually, and this is called Mellow Wine from Wet n Wild. It is this really beautiful, like nice warm peachy wine type of color. So I actually love wearing a red lip. My favorite thing is a go-to, like literally I can wear like a really simplistic face and then I'll wear a red lip, and I feel like it just kind of elevates the look, of course. So the red lipsticks that I've been using the most this year have been these 5. Of course, starting with Ruby Woo. Ruby Woo is a classic. Everybody knows about it. I've had this actually for a few years and just kind of rediscovered it. When I first started wearing Ruby Woo, I don't think that I knew what to do. I feel like it was very challenging to wear because it would peel. It was super drying, and now I definitely super moisturize my lips before anything. And the moisturizer I use, if you are wondering, is this Burt's Bees one. It is the Vitamin E and Peppermint. I love this. I think this is a holy grail product altogether. Like I forever will be using this as long as they produce it. It's the best moisturizer for my lips, and I always of course use this before I put on any lipstick, especially a red one. And so I definitely make sure that I super moisturize my lips before I apply the Ruby Woo. So I think that was my issue before, but now I know. The next red lip that I've been using a lot, and I've been using it actually for a few years, is this NYX Liquid Suede one. This is in Kitten Heels. I talked about this several times, all the time. I love the Liquid Suede from NYX. I think that they're super wearable. They're very comfortable. You can rub your lips together and not feel like they're gonna fall off. So it's not that type of a matte. It is a cream lipstick, so it's still like creamy, but then it's still like in a matte formula. I don't know, it's just a really great lipstick. So I love to wear this. I wear it by itself or I mix it with other lipsticks. Like it's just great. And then I just kind of discovered this one in the last few months, is this Cherry Skies one. It's the same NYX liquid lipstick, but it is just a darker, more like burgundy, like a more dark red. So like that. And then this one I actually got like maybe in like January, February. So I've been wearing this pretty much all year. This is from the brand called Alley. You can get this from Francesca's. I used to work at Francesca's. Is kind of how I discovered this, but I'm not sure if you can get it from anywhere else. I will try to find it, but it is a matte lipstick. It's called Meet Your Matte, which is really cute. And this shade, let me see, what shade is this? Matte Wine is what it's called, but it's a really nice red, and I actually typically wear these together. I would wear this first and then apply this one on top of it, and it just gives me a really nice rich red color. The next one I kind of discovered within the last, like, I think November is when I discovered this one. This is by Ruby Kisses. It is a drugstore, more like a beauty supply store brand. If you look at the packaging, it definitely is a dupe package for Kylie's brand, which is like they're taking it too far with this like paint drip situation. But this is the Forever Matte liquid lipstick, and I believe the color is Wildfire. It's a nice lipstick, honestly. It was like $2 from my local beauty supply store.